Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is going to be a reading for Gemini, sort of horoscope astrology situation. So the year 2022 adds up to 6, which is the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, which might mean something. I did already clear and shuffle these decks, so I'm just going to shuffle them a little bit more on camera here. I was going to do pairs for these and do yin-yang relationship check-in, but I had a synchronicity thanks to one of my viewers, and I changed my mind and decided that I was going to do triangulation instead. And then I realized that I needed to do them individually. So everybody's getting their own reading this month, even though it takes a lot of time, which I don't have much of. I've got the Gilded Reverie Lenormand for this, and the, I'm going to remember it, Radley Valentine Angel deck. I think I was supposed to use this for the triangle, and I was supposed to use these for the oracle, but I'm going to do it the other way around. Okay, so I'm not taking 3, though. I'll take doubles, but I don't take 3s in most cases. Of course, Gemini would try to give 3. Alright, so give me an end card. Seriously, though. Alright, so I've got a double there, which is fine. I'm not taking those like 800 other cards. Alright, so give me the past. Okay. And the present. And the future. And one almost come out. The future. Not quite. Okay, so that's the future. I think it goes this way. Doesn't matter, it's still going to be in the challenged position. So that's always the position that the future is in these readings, just because I decided that that's how I was going to do. Okay. Oh, I need one to start with. Not quite. Oh, okay, I guess quite. Okay, I get that into the camera. Check my thing here. Kind of. Shallow. Okay. Alright, so Gemini. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Fire. It says, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. I mean, in the reverse, we could say that it probably means the opposite. Same old, cock-blocked, having a hard time being safe enough to toss it in the trash and do something else, right? Some people can't afford to quit their job if it sucks because they don't have another one lined up. But I feel like that's not only what's going on here. Sometimes inversions have to do with the inner world. This is kind of sitting with yourself, trying to figure out what your life purpose is. Okay, I like that. That feels better. It doesn't mean that the other stuff I said isn't going to be relevant for some people, but that's not the like multi-layer meaning of it. I like to try to get into the pure energy zone of it. So if that work life cock block situation made sense to you, then that might be an indicator. What's that? I was trying to remember if that was Taurus's reading. Hold on. Oh, I don't have it written down that way in my notes. Never mind. Okay. So let's look at the past. So this is the birch. So there's like a broom, but there's also a switch here. Like a braided switch. So I think, yeah, this was inverted. I turned it over to show what it was. The Jack of Wands inverted. This is the second time I've seen this in this position. 11, which is the page. Acting as a lower vibration of the Hanged Man. This came up in one of the other readings. I think it was Pisces, but I'm not sure. When I was putting those cards down, I saw that one, and I flipped it over to start the reading so it wouldn't be as visible. And I saw what the card was, and I was thinking like 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Because bitch and switch sound similar. But it's also this idea of like being under attack. Like if I make the wrong move, like it's going to be a huge problem. Which could lead into this concept of, you know, the crappy job. My manager is a piece of crap, but I can't quit. That kind of energy. And again, I mean, that's just a vignette that keeps coming up. It doesn't have to be exactly that, but it can feel similar. Notice how I have the ace and I have the jack. It's like the one and then like a junior version of that. Because a page can be a 1 or an 11. It's like the ace is like the established thing, and this is like someone new trying to do something like that, but in their own way. With it inverted, though, it's sort of like the tension is being let go. Like I'm releasing the pressure. It's time to release the pressure. Whether that's actually happening or not, it's hard to say because the Jack isn't able to start anew. Presently, we have the Polar Bear with the 10 of Wands. So it's like I'm walking backwards from this inverted Jack and saying I'm going to be at the 10. 10 of Wands is usually being burdened. But with this Polar Bear, or it's just called the Bear, this is sort of like a balls to the wall maternal kind of energy. It's protect, like she protect, she attack. Sometimes she snack, but not right now. Because she's, you know, on a mission. She's heading somewhere in the water. So here it's like in the present, it's this huge undertaking to establish yourself in some way, to overcome this having been under pressure. But there's this, like, I have to do it. Like, I will not fail. I have to succeed. So I see a 1 here, I see a 1 here, there's 11, and there's 10. 15 in regular tarot is the devil number. It's like a shadow aspect. It can also be being chained to something. Like working on the chain gang. you haven't heard that song, I might want to look it up. Oh, when I looked at the camera, it said 10 minutes. Okay. Let's look at the future. So we have a 1 again. This is the messenger. With a 9 of cups. 9 and 1 is 10 again. But the 9 is something that's like almost to completion. 9 of cups is like satisfactory. This is like the break I've been looking for. I'm going to hear about it in a minute. But it's like it wouldn't have come if you weren't so adamant about standing up for yourself. And even if it's not to other people, it's sort of like protecting yourself, mothering yourself, nurturing yourself. Like being able to bear it. Whereas this is unbearable. This is hard but bearable. Literally bearable. Let me see what this sort of outcome cards are. 9 of Cups energy. Sagittarius. Wait. Jupiter and Pisces. Oh my god, as if I could read. The 10 of Wands. Capricorn and Sagittarius. So there's a Sagittarian energy. That's weird. Okay, so there's a sort of an underlying concept of my luck is changing. But some of it's sort of like your luck doesn't change until you're willing to fight for it. But it's not to say you weren't ready to fight for it as the Jack. It's just, it's like, if you don't understand what's at stake, you might not be willing to fight as hard for something. Like if you go out and your life is easy, you know, you're like, okay, I did the school and then I got a job and it was fine and I got paid well and I got the benefits and everything was kind of fine and I never really had any problems. It's sort of like you might not have as much of an understanding of how much that's worth if you haven't struggled financially or been blocked or had somebody be awful to you or had something taken away from you that you really wanted. If everything's just kind of fine and nothing is ever difficult, then it's like you don't value what you end up with as much. And I think that's looks like what Gemini's been going through here. Let me see what this outcome is. Page of Air. Logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans. Truth delivered without tact. Interesting. And Justice. Here it's 8. Normally it's 11. So you have Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. So I have 11 and then I have 8. It's like code switching from it's like I can't just feel things out, I have to think about them. But here it's almost like saying this message is going to come in kind of abruptly and sort of try to jangle you. Like somebody might be sending you a message and they're trying to screw you up by telling you the truth in the most like unsettling way possible. It's like oh, we have to lay you off because of thus and such. It's like, you're fired, you'll never work in this town again, get out of here, like I'm gonna ruin you. And then you're like, no, like I quit, like this place sucks, like get me my unemployment, get me my papers, get me my W-2, like I'm not putting up with this crap. Like, you know, it's like trying to, it's like trying to overcome a system that's crumbling and not let the shards hit you in the face while you, like, move into a future that's more in line with your energy. It seems kind of, like, hostile, like running a gauntlet. But it's sort of like, you know, these sort of challenges are to, I don't want to say like getting a backbone, but it's like, again, it's like to understand the value of certain things and to fight for what you actually believe in, instead of just saying like, oh, well, I'm doing this because it's working out well. You know, like if you've never been challenged in your path, how do you know if it's the path that you want to be on? If everything's fine, you're not likely to want to get the hell out of the building. You know, it's like I'm a frog and I hopped into this pot of boiling water and it felt real great. Or, you know, like, I'm a frog, I hopped into this water and it felt pretty good. And I didn't notice that it was getting hotter and hotter every year. And then I was, like, boiled to death in that water. I'm not saying that people who have, like, a fine life, where everything is just okay and, you know, it's one progression after the next without any challenge. I'm not saying those people are going to, like, boil to death or anything. But it's sort of this idea of, like, I've never really criticized my environment. I've never thought critically about what I'm doing with my life. Whereas, again, this critical thinking comes in because of being challenged, because of delays, because of having to switch plans, because of people talking out of their ass trying to assault you with what's going on in some way. You know, it's like nobody, like, if nobody ever lets you down gently, you're like, all right, peace out, bitches. Like, I'm not doing this. You know, where it's like, if someone were to let you down gently, you might be like, oh, okay, I understand. Let me help you out if I can. It's like, nope, peace out. I'm gone. I've got shit to do. So that's what's going on for Gemini. It's coming in with this whole timeline solidification thing. And this is the particular way in which Gemini is moving into a different timeline. It's like Gemini has to be pushed out of their comfort zone in order to jump on a timeline that's more suitable. Okay? All right. If you want to get a personal reading, the list of the readings that I offer and how much they cost is going to be down there in the description box, or you can download the free PDF from my WordPress, or you can email me and I'll either send you the text and or the PDF through email. If you'd like to donate energy exchange, hit that tip jar. It's PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I've got coloring books, dark poetry, merch, prints, actual art items here. I have a coupon code 3star17 on Etsy, and you'll get 17% off your purchase of 3 or more items with that code. And I've got social media over here too. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out my playlists tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.